All right, the latest fallout as far as the release of Messenger of God movie is concerned. There's been another Censor Board member who has put in her papers. This time it's Ira Bhaskar, and she has resigned amid the MSG getting clearance. That's the latest that we have from the Censor Board. After Leela Sampson, the Censor Board chief, it's now Ira Bhaskar who has also resigned. Well, earlier in the day, remember, the government refuted charges of interference in Censor Board's functioning leveled by its chairperson Leela Sampson, who had decided to resign, even as it asserted that it has always maintained a distance from the certification process. Now, in the latest, we're being told that Ira Bhaskar has also put in her papers. This is the second casualty within the Censor Board that we're talking about as a fallout of the green signal being given to the controversial movie Messenger of God, which features the Dera Sacha Sauda chief. Also, we're being told that more than 2 lakh people, including women and children, are gathering at the Leisure Valley ground in Gurgaon to watch the premiere of the controversial movie Messenger of God, featuring the Dera Sacha Sauda chief Gurmeet Ram Rahim Singh. But coming back to the story that we're just breaking, we have Rohit Khilnani also joining us live. Rohit, we're being told that another member of the Censor Board has put in her papers.
Yes, and what we have been in fact hearing is that, all the members of the current board who have been on an extension since the past 2 years will be resigning by this evening. From tomorrow, there will be no Censor Board member to authorize films, to give a certificate. So all of them may have to go to the tribunal, because of course the story only becomes bigger from here, because clearly after this was Leela Sampson's team, and now that Leela Sampson is not heading it, they obviously are not satisfied with the way the Censor Board has been functioning, the way the department was completely ignored by the new government. Like Leela Sampson said in her resignation very clear, it's been 9 months they have not had a budget to hold one meeting. So clearly all the members, showing their displeasure, and the way they've been functioning is completely, their term expired about 2 years ago. Each one of them has been on an extension. Every 3 months they get new identity cards, which gives them an extension of 3 months. Clearly this is not the best way of functioning a Censor Board of a country.
Also, Rohit, this movie and the release of it, and then the subsequent resignations of the Censor Board chief and another member of it, is perhaps only the tip of the iceberg, because Leela Sampson went on to say how they've been getting these repeated extensions, and this perhaps is a massive criticism of the government.
Definitely, MSG is just the tipping point. Even if we go through Leela's resignation, she has so much to add, that there's corruption, and there are all kinds of things. They don't have budgets for the meeting. People have been on an extension. Nobody's concentrating on this particular board. So this has been, of course, a lot of complaints have been piling up, and of course MSG, as we know, was the tip of the iceberg, where she said this is a mockery. That's the word the term that she used, because if every film that the Censor Board rejects, be it the revising committee or the first board that watches the film, if they all go and get an approval from the tribunal, their role becomes completely inconsequential.
All right, Rohit Khilnani, thank you so much for joining us on that top story. We of course will be continuing with our coverage on the ramifications of the release to that movie Messenger of God. All right, we're getting some live visuals coming in, and we're being told that these are visuals of the Akali Dal that's protesting in the capital. Well, you can see that the political ramifications, live visuals that we're bringing to you from the capital, where the Shiromani Akali Dal is protesting against the release of the movie Messenger of God that features the Dera Sacha Sauda chief. Well, he does have a checkered past, and he seems to be also the godman of controversies. He's been accused of insulting Sikhs by trying to imitate Guru Gobind Singh in the past. In the year 2002, he was accused of raping 3 female followers. Again, in the year 2002, he was charged with hatching conspiracy to kill a Sirsa-based journalist. He's also under CBI investigation for the murder of brother of Sadhvi, who accused him of rape. In the year 2007, he was charged with rape and criminal intimidation by the CBI. And now in 2014, the CBI is still probing allegations of mass castration of Dera followers. So a highly checkered past of the Dera Sacha Sauda chief that we're talking about. And now you see those protests that are taking place in Delhi by members of the Shiromani Akali Dal.
Leela Sampson resigned.